All right, so let's dive straight into what we have for today. Forensic, we are talking about digital forensics, right? How to using steganography. Is that not? Steganographic tools, where we last week we mentioned EXIF tool, we mentioned StegHide, we mentioned Stegosuite, right? Which other one did we mention last week? What's StegHide used for? Anybody? Okay, so we've concluded this thing long ago now. We shouldn't be asking this question this time. Am I right? You can use any environment of your choice. They work same way. Either VMware or VirtualBox is fine. Then you can as well use either Kali or Parrot. Then in some cases you can even use Ubuntu. Okay, so let's move straight to first off, last week we stopped specifically at one house, please, one house. Last week we specifically stopped at StegHide and Stegosuite, right? So we're going to proceed with that today. Is that fine? So basically what we did last week was we wanted downloading an image where we can, first of all, let's even identify and extract the metadata of that image. Am I right? So we're going to proceed with that. We'll download an image and we will extract the metadata using EXIF2. I think that was where we stopped, right? So let's quickly download an image. If your Linux is open, as I'm downloading mine, because I also need responses from you, download your own image too, right? When you download your own image, you just follow the commands we're going to be using. So we also compare the information I'm getting, the information you're getting, the information the next person is getting. Please follow the commands. Now, in steganography, when you're extracting metadata, this can also, you can even use it in your personal day-to-day activity. If someone should send you a message, or moving forward, you can decide to be encrypting. They said WhatsApp is end-to-end, yeah? We trust it, yeah? There's this thing about once view. If you send an image, you can view it once, right? And there's only once that is viewable. And we are cool with it, yeah? Why are you not cool with it? One at a time, please. Okay. Any other person? But at our level, I think we have good because the person I'm sending to only do it once. He doesn't have to time. But if I'm sending to the selector, I'll be skeptical because well, that would be story for another day. But so at this point, but yes. At this point, we have like 50 pending stories. Okay. No, just be noting them down. We'll be tackling them one after the other. But my takeaway for you on that is the images you send and you think is view once only. In fact, they are there smiling and waiting for the day someone will pick it up. If you doubt or if you want to find out, you can give me your phone. In less than 2 minutes, I'll give you all the view once only. But all the ones that are view once only. However, we are not in that class right now, so we can have that one as exact after the class. Okay, fine, no problem. But let's proceed first. Okay, so let's quickly go somewhere, download an image. So for me, I'm downloading an image of where? The internet. Where is this? So let me expand this tab. It's very smaller. I hope you cannot see my screen. Oh. ls command, if you use the command ls, it will actually search your directory. So let me see what I've got on my. This is not where we're supposed to go. Let me close this. Close this. So ls command will list the files and folders you have in a particular directory. These are basic things we should be used to. So what I will recommend for us to do is, as much as possible, please one house, as much as possible, try and get familiar. Try and get familiar with basic Linux commands. Creating folder, opening folder, navigating folder, deleting folder, searching folder directories, etc. If you do that, you actually get you'll be more familiar with navigating in Linux using terminal. So we are in a particular directory, right? pwd will show us this is the directory we are in. We are in home and we are in Kali user directory. And in it, we have desktop folder, we have download, we have picture. So I'll simply navigate to the pictures folder and see what we've got in the pictures. I'm in pictures now. I can check. There's no file in pictures, so I'll just simply go back home. So let's go online, download an image ideas based university. Yeah, I'm not a robot. Any image at all is fine. Any image. Okay, cars, these are cars, these are cars, these are cars. So we can use this image. Should put it in desktop. So this is the image we just downloaded. Can we see it? So just for reference sake, let me open folder. So here we are navigating using terminal, but let me use GUI. So this is the image we downloaded, right? So we'll now use EXIF to make our work easier. Let's just rename this image because at every point in time, we're going to be typing. This lengthy name we have here, right? Yes. If we are to work with this, at every point in time, we have to be typing this. So we'll rename it to something easy for us to type on the terminal. So we don't mix things up. So what we'll simply do, we'll rename. After renaming, we'll rename it to something very short. So what can we rename it to? Ideas. Enter. Okay, so now let's go back to our terminal and see so that the name has changed, right? So now we're going to extract, let's extract the metadata behind this. First of all, on a norm, if you as a person, you want to check for the properties of this image, you will simply go to properties, right? And this is the properties you have. How do I zoom this now? Can we see the details? Okay, let me try and read it out. So the properties is kind of image is JPEG. Then it's opened with this is the image we are using. Created today, modified today, accessed today. The size is 172.8 kilobytes. 172.8 kilobytes. Then the capacity, okay, This is not necessary. Capacity is necessary. For this image size, according to your regular properties of an image, it's telling us that 172 kilobytes is the size of the image. And this is where it's stored. It's not giving us the size of the image. In terms of width, height, and the dimension is not giving us anything. So for a regular user, this is where you will stop at. If you are extracting information from this image. But let's go to EXIF tool and see what EXIF tool will give to us about the image. So if you have EXIF tool installed already, good and fine. If you don't, install it with sudo apt-get using this command. Have you installed? Okay, you guys with PC, do it. Okay. So if you have this installed already, then the next thing is you simply go use meaning you've installed it, right? So you use your EXIF tool, you put in the space. What is our file name? Ideas.jpg. This is what EXIF tool is giving us. Is there difference? Now, first off, EXIF tool is giving us the file name is ideas.jpg. The directory is in home. The file size is 177 kilobyte. File modification date and time 2024 August 31 at 5:29, 5:58 is giving you time, hour, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. The file was created. The previous thing we have here, it was just telling us that the file was created today. There's no specific time. Now, EXIF tool is giving us more detailed. File access date and time. This was when it was accessed. Then file inode change date. This was when. Do we understand? Then file permission, read, write. Then the file type is JPEG. JPEG extension is .jpg. Then MIME, etc, etc. Then the resolution, yes. Resolution is 1:1. Do you understand what 1:1 is? Exactly. 1:1 is square, meaning the height is equivalent. So we have X resolution, image width is 1200, image height is 1199, which is why it is what? 1:1. Then encoding process is progressive. Then the color component, image size 1200 by 1199. The megapixel is 1.4 megapixel. Do we understand this? So this is the image at the original state. When you now bring in steganography, it means we can embed other files into this image. And I will share that image to you on WhatsApp. What you're receiving is an image. In fact, I can even make it once view. So after you view it once, it disappears. Yeah? I don't understand. What's the no? So it comes in as one's view. Now, for someone who is more, when you now begin to carry out forensic analysis, you can then identify first, if the image is set to one's view, it means you can view it only once. And after that, to you, the image is gone. Someone with more advanced skills can come up, retrieve that image. Funny enough, you don't even need any special tool to retrieve all of this. You don't need any special tool for it. So when you retrieve, the next thing you do is you now look at the image size. Is there disparity between what you currently have and the new file size? So all of that, we're going to look at them one after today. So first, let's go into, let's install Stegosuite. So we will embed a file into this image. Remember, this is the file size we currently have. So what we'll do, we'll copy this image to another folder so that the one we embed whatever file we are going to create into will be in there, right? Then we'll be able to compare and contrast the file sizes. So if you've not installed your Stego suite, kindly install it using this command. I think I've sudo. You just put in Stego suite. Use this command to install. Okay, first, how many of us run exif tool on your own image? Yes. Was there difference between your regular properties and that information exif tool gave to you? All right. Okay. Let's proceed. You will enjoy it more at the tail end if you are following this, because we're going to utilize Stego suite, we're going to utilize Stego hide, and we'll compare. I think last week someone was asking what's the difference between steganography and cryptography. We're going to embed, we're going to carry out cryptography and steganography and see how the two works, right? So please install this. When you're done installing it, install the next tool, Steg hide. Are we done? Okay, if it's giving you that error, it means you've not updated. So first of all, start with this sudo apt-get use update. Run this command. Is it running? That might take a while though. Then once you're done, so for me, I've already done it. It will request for your password. You put in your password, then it will download the update. After downloading the update, online participants, let me see if there's any questions so far. Please, for our online participants, if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'll follow the chat. Has anybody installed? Okay. Any other person? So while that is downloading, once we can get one or two persons, we can proceed. Stego suite, stego hide, steg hide rather. Run this command. If it's done, then you move to upgrade. Just change the update to upgrade. You change your update to upgrade. Then you hit enter. After update, then you upgrade. Yes. So what we're simply doing is we are updating our Linux repository and we are upgrading to the most recent version. Okay? So some of the initial command we ran earlier was not detected because your repository is not updated. So after running these two commands, update, upgrade, you can run them individually or you can run them together. Just put in update, then upgrade. So it will run both together and it will give you, it will update your repositories. And after that, you can then proceed with installing your Stegosuite, step height, and exit to. Or even that tool that is giving you error in initially. How many of us are comments upgrading? Is he upgrading? How many of us are following? Let's not just sit down without working. We're here for this is our last class and it's not. Because we upgraded this time. Then you install step height. Have you installed the system? So those are the three. We're using exit to, we're using step height and step suite. Yes, sir. Your own password. Put in okay, what else? In Linux, if you're typing password, it does not appear. So just type the password, hit enter. It's the default setting, you can actually change it anywhere. You're done? Alright, so if you install your Stegosuite, your step height, then you can proceed. Cynthia is saying you're moving motion for physical practical. What we are doing physically here is what you're saying online, so you can actually participate. So online participants are not left out. At least I'm following your comments. Okay, so at this point, can we proceed? What is the small issue? No, don't come, sir. That was the default password for Kali. You said you're looking there. Yeah, your command is not correct now. All right, let's proceed. So next thing we'll do is put in this command, Stegosuite. I've launched my Stegosuite. Oh. So Stegosuite is asking me to download, to drag and drop an image. So for example, these are an image, right? So let me move it somewhere I can drag and drop it. So I'll just drag, I'll drop it in. Yes. Install the Stegosuite using this command. If I use this terminal now, it will affect what we have running. So let me open up another terminal. So please use this command. Can we see the command? Use this command to install your Stegosuite. Steg hide. You just simply change the Stegosuite to Steg hide. It will install the tool. Then if you don't have exif tool, you can also use same command to install it. We've passed that stage. You keep dragging us back. If you follow, you would have. We've sorted that one. Is the issue we just sorted? You are dragging us back to. Am I right? Then sometimes it's the speed of your network. All right, can we proceed? We need to touch these three tools today. Okay, so this is our steg hide. Steg hide requested us to To do what? To drag and drop an image or load an image that fits the image. So here now, what we want to do with Stegosuite is we want to embed a hidden message into this guy, into the image. So right here on this box, you can type in the message you want to type. It can be any message of your choice. So moving forward, after today, we want to transmit more hidden, secure messages. Instead of typing a message in WhatsApp and you're sending it, you can go to your Linux environment, put your message here, it will embed it to this image. Once it's embedded to this image, you can send this image file to whoever you want to send it to.
The person understanding, have access to, right?
How the person access?
The person will be a professional before the person can.
You are the one sending hidden messages now. So if the person, of course, that is the rule. You are not sending it to. Remember when we were doing public key and private key? You have to share your public key as a secure spot. So, meaning before you send a message using this channel, you must have also communicated to the person beforehand that this message is not just an ordinary image. It means anybody carrying out forensic investigation on your phone, on transit or whatever, when they come across the image, they are not interested in it. This is talking about these ideas in exactly. They swipe and they move to the next one. Unknown to them, they are hiding the information they are not looking for.
It's inside.
Inside here. So let's type in the message. What should we type into this image? Because what we'll do here is, I want to get that. What we'll do is, we will embed the script message into this. One of you will send me your own message, your own image. So we'll extract through WhatsApp. So it's not that we leave it here and we are extracting here. No, send us yours and let us extract and see the content of the message. But if that is not permitted, we'll just encrypt and we'll extract. So what content should we type in here? Let's just fill in any content of our choice. So here you put in your message, you type in whatever message you want to type. Hello. One, sir. This is our message. Message is hello class, welcome to today's class. So this is the message, embedded files. You want to embed files to the image, you can add the files. Then, do you want to password it? You can password it. How to get that? So when you put the password, it means without that password, whoever that is extracting cannot extract it. Exactly. So now we talk about steganography, we talk about cryptography. So cryptography at this point we are encrypting. So cryptography is playing out here. That's why it's a suit, it's a Stegosuite. We are using cryptography encryption to encrypt this message, and we are using steganography to embed the message into this image. Are we together?
Yes.
So cryptography, steganography, we are merging them together in one environment, and we are pushing it here. Then, if you want to increase the level or the higher level of security, is to send it over WhatsApp and do what?
View once.
You can put in the view once, or you can even put it in a zip file, password the zip file, and send it out. Are we together? So, as little as this little phase, you're running all of this manually. Now, in advanced environment, there are automated tools that we do everything at once. Maybe. So now, at this point, how many of us have gotten to this stage? If you've gotten to this stage, next is putting a password. What should be our password? Ideas.
As for the files that you can add on the thing, is it a link or a file that you can drag and drop?
What we'll do is I'll give that to you as take home assignment. Go and work on it yourself. So let's put in a password so we can be able to cover our timeline. This is already past 11. So password is ideas, right? So at this point we hit on embed. Or we should increase, no, let's leave the message that way. So let's just hit on embed. Now an image has been created. Are we together? Please let's take up this. Another image has been created. Ideas underscore embed dot jpg. Now the embed is making it look obvious. Maybe something is somewhere. So you can try to rename it to something else. And the moment you rename it, it's as a regular, it's same as your regular image.
What about the size of the file?
That is where we are going to next. So now we have two images. One is ideas, the other is idea underscore embed. So now we'll now go back and use our exit tool to check if there's now difference between the first original image and the second one. Do you understand? So first, this is the regular info we got from the first one. So let's use our exit tool to check the metadata for image 2. So we'll go back to our terminal here. LS. Remember that was desktop, right? So let's navigate to desktop. So we have our second file there. So let's use exif tool space ideas underscore embed.jpg. Enter. So now let's view and look out for disparity if there's any. So file name, file size 180 kilobyte. Is there difference? That a little bit is not a little bit. Now, in information security, remember we mentioned authenticity. We've also mentioned integrity. Even if it's one command that is added or removed, and it has what the integrity of that file has been compromised. So not to talk of when it has increased by about 3 kilobytes. So it means the integrity of the original file, and the fact that modification has happened, something has gone wrong. So now we have a new file size, the creation time has changed, the file size has changed, everything about it has changed, or a good number of things has changed. So the more the volume of image or message we embed to this, the likelihood the higher size of the image. Sometimes you can hide one big video file behind an image, it still come out as maybe a few MB. MB is carrying file size of over 1 gig in it. Why? At the point of embedding, it has compressed, encrypted, and reduced it behind that. So you can have an image behind a .txt file, you can have a .txt file behind an image, you can have a zip file, any file format behind another file format. Are we together?
Any aspect of the scenario is possible.
Depending on whatever you want to share. So there is difference between image 1 and image 2. This is using what? Stegosuite. Stegosuite is a GUI version of StegHide. Are we together? All right, let's move. So, with what we've done so far, we can come back and decide that, okay, assuming if we had time, what I would have simply done is I will now move this file, these ideas underscore embed to any of us here. I'll send it to you. It can be via email, it can be via WhatsApp or any communication channel you've agreed to communicate with. It can be through a flash drive. The goal is it gets to the original recipient. Now, before getting to the recipient, it is not the recipient's responsibility to do what? To decrypt the message that has been embedded or encrypted into that image. So has anybody gotten to this stage? So what you will do for us, you will now send me your own image you've encrypted, then we'll try decrypting it to see if we'll get the information out. You have? Yes. Please ask your question. Online participants, you are giving attention to you. Yes, yes.
Is there a possibility? I'm not being correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a possibility while the image is on transit, despite being encrypted, that someone can see, hack it, and do something? Is there ever a possibility?
There is only that possibility if the person has access to the password you use in encrypting it.
Really encryption.
So I can get access to a file and an image and I bring it here at the point of extracting because we encrypted it in embed, right? We will not extract using this tool. But if the password is not correct, you cannot extract any information. So that is where the security comes in. So it's not just enough to know that okay, there's possibility of an information hiding behind this image. As a forensic analyst or as a forensic investigator, you might come across several images and you will decide that all these images there are possibilities of there hidden information behind them. So what can I do? Let me go and put it up somewhere on Stegosuite and see if I can extract something. But if I do not have the password for this, it means I have to go and find an algorithm that will enable me to do what? So that's where the security now comes in. So if I were you, I will not use a simple password like this, I'll make it more complex. So we are now back to password security. Any question? Anybody have any message or any image to send to me so that I decrypt?
On my class.
For our online participants, please, I think what I would do, I'll settle down, maybe I'll retake this whole thing in the recorded version and share it with you so you have access to everything. You can practice on your own. I'll make the link available. Yes, any other question before we proceed? Yes. Sir? Fix it.
I run the command again, it's come out where it's not moving.
Can we proceed? Anybody with any image that has been encrypted in the message so that will decrypt? Or I should proceed using my own? Any type of. You are here, you are lost. You know, it's not the regular story. It's nothing more advanced. Is there anyone that got into this stage where we are? What I will just try and recreate this entire process in a video, maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, something very short and straight to the point. So you can watch it and follow it. Anyone you don't understand, you can pause, play, pause, play, and you get more understanding. So, online and offline participants, take note, just await the video. I'll try and update it this coming week. It's just that I have so many things on my desk. Yes, let's proceed. Can we proceed now? Yes. So the next thing is we have embedded a secret message into this. It is assumed that this file was sent to us via email, via WhatsApp, whatever. It has been delivered to us. And the next thing we want to do is we now begin to let's try and open it. After strong this in times past, that was a couple of years back, you can actually send it via WhatsApp, via any channel. Nothing happens to your message. Everything remains intact. Okay. So let's go. And we simply bring in our image down here and we extract. So let's close this interface and see what we've got. So we'll drag our image. We'll drag it into Stegosuite. We have used exit to check the file size. And the file size, it showed us that the file size has changed, right? So in other words, I can send an image and I also send a link. I'll attach the message I'm sending. I'll tell you this file size is 180 kilobytes. Meaning, during your analysis or your extraction, if that file size changed from what I'm sending to you, it means something that happened to it from trial. Integrity has been compromised. Then another thing you can use, you can send a checksum. You do a checksum of that file before transmitting. So the recipient will also will run a checksum on that file. If it does not match, then there's tendency that something has happened. So at this point, let's click on what extract and see. If you jump in here straight and you click on extract, what happened? There's nothing to extract.
Because there's no message.
Because
there was no message.
It's closed. There's nothing to extract. So if you're a forensic investigator, remember what we said, if you don't have the password, nothing will happen. Yeah? So let's relaunch. We'll bring in our image. Uh-oh. So we'll relaunch. We'll bring in our image. Let me zoom it out. So we'll put in the password. What was our password? Is there a result?
Yes.
The message appeared. Hello class, welcome to this class. Initially, there was no password. We extracted and it closed. So if you are an investigator without the password, you'll just be like, well, nothing is in there. Continue going. So to you, all is well with the image. Unknown to you is because you have not what? Provided the right credential. Now, what happens if we provide the wrong credential? Let's check that out. I'll close this again. I'll relaunch it. Then I'll drag and drop the image there again. Drag and drop our image. Then let's provide the wrong password. What password should we put? Can put can put any write-up and extract. Error. Could not extract wrong key. Do you understand? Yes. Could not extract wrong key. Now, as a forensic investigator, this gets to tell you that yes, even though the first time we clicked on extract and it closed out, nothing happened. Second time we put in the wrong password. Let's maybe yes, let's just put in something. And we click and it's giving us wrong key. That will automatically tell you that yes, something is somewhere, we've just not gotten the right key yet. So now let's go forward. Maybe what kind of attack mechanism, password cracking tool can we use to do what? To decrypt this or to crack this. But again, that's another level or another discussion for another day. So we need you guys don't want us to move forward.
Yes.
15 minutes this time.
Yes. You can extend the time. Sir, you know last week is as good as
Okay, someone is asking a question online. He's saying, is it possible to get back some image metadata that has been stripped off by perhaps messaging app that utilizes end-to-end encryption? Now, it depends on how complex or sophisticated your metadata tool is. Then sometimes some messaging apps outrightly remodify the entire thing. Take for example, if you're sending message on WhatsApp, WhatsApp will tell you whether currently before automatically, if the size is big, it will just rip it to one small size for you, making it worse. Now, it has the functionality or feature to ask you, do you want to send this file in HD format, meaning in the original file format, or you want it in a reduced format? That is one option. Then option 3, you can decide to send the image file as a Word attachment. So that way, the file will be sent in its original form without any modification to either the file or its content. Are we together? So in most cases, depending on what you're transmitting, ensure you're transmitting using the right channel and in the right format. That way, you're sure of the integrity of your file. So take, for example, we have a file of 10 MB, let's say an image file, you're transmitting it through WhatsApp, and WhatsApp decides to reduce the quality, reduce the size and all. It will definitely affect the content. And by so doing, integrity has been tampered with, and you cannot guarantee the authenticity of the information you're going to get afterwards. Are we on one page? Thank you. Any questions so far?
Yes, sir.
Please ask your questions. We have the last 10 minutes
Yeah.
of this class.
Sir,
I'm trying to move image
You're trying to move image from,
from my desktop, the system desktop, not the final environment.
okay, to where?
So the virtual box.
Okay.
And saying moving image from host to
VM, yes.
VM is not filled.
Yes.
Let me get the right word.
Yes.
Because I'm drag and drop the virtual
Can you drag from your PC and drag to my PC?
So how do I go from here?
So you can't drag from there to here. You can't copy from there to here. In some environments, yes, you can, but some you can't. Then sometimes you just need to update your virtual machine so you can have that functionality of drag and drop, copy and paste. Then in most cases, preferably, you can then introduce an external flash drive. Connect your flash drive to your host, copy the flash to the flash drive, disconnect from your host, reconnect to your VM. Your VM accesses it and you copy. Or you send via email from your host, you open your email on your VM, receive it, download it, upload to any cloud environment, come to your VM and look. Do you understand? I'm giving you options on how you can move fast between your physical host and your VM. If drag and drop is not working. Yes, any other question before we proceed? Yes. One, yes, any first.
if we use any type of steganography application like silent type or anyone, can we still use this Stegosuite?
Now, there are different encryption algorithms. So, in most cases, preferably, what you use in encrypted is what you would best use to decrypt.
Like when we use silent type to decrypt or
There are cases where
but we
where you can get reasonable information, sometimes good, but sometimes it will not be all. It's just like trying to open your PowerPoint document that was created using Microsoft PowerPoint, and you're trying to open it on Google Slide. There will be some rearrangement on the content. So that's just what happens.
there's no one tool that can like universally decrypt any kind of.
Now that depends now on the strength of the tool. How functional is it? So take for example, we have what we call universal router. Let me use router for example. Universal router can accept any SIM card. Universal SIM router. You put it NTN, it works. Glo, Airtel, name it works. Then we have custom. The custom is built for NTN and NTN alone. Airtel for Airtel alone, whatever network it is, right? So you can decide to say, I want mine to accept any. So if I'm producing mine, I will test it to ensure it's working with MTN, it's working with Airtel, and all of that. That's just the word universal that comes in. So there's also possibility of universal tools. Take for example, law enforcement agencies have more sophisticated tools, whichever environment you are working with. They have advanced tools that can, without stress, extract info. Your WhatsApp is end to end. Sorry.
So the thing is you just get here.
What did I say? Your WhatsApp is what? End to end.
Yes.
One house, please. One house, please. Yes, sir. That is what I just explained. That is what I just explained. If you have an idea of the tool used, you can use it. For me, what I usually do is I go for the strongest or the most complex sophisticated tool in my arsenal. So I just pick it up, I run it through. If it does not work, I now begin to test one tool after the other. So it's just like you have a bunch of keys and you want to access this door. You'll just be trying different things. If that does not work, you'll get your developing set. You settle down and you develop it for gain access.
So, sir, by extension, steganography is almost 80% on tracer.
So why do I different operator?
There's something I understand, but I don't want to share that with you so that you don't go and cause havoc.
No, we won't, sir.
Yeah.
We are your editor.
Yes. Anytime.
Yes, sir. Please share.
Yes. Questions?
I will answer.
Oh, your question, please.
Yes, I say, you say it is not on my level to be shared with others.
Now we are still on that one. Yes, any other question? Any other question? Okay, so how many minutes more? 6. So let's move. There's another aspect we're supposed to cover before we move. So we've done encryption, we've done decryption, we've used Stegosuite to encrypt, embed, and extract, right? We've used EXIF2 to compare the file size differences or metadata from a particular file, right? So let's move. Time is not on our side. Let's see if we have questions from online participants. To create the Stego image, does that mean the data image refers? I really don't understand what this question is trying to. Question is not straightforward.
Sir,
Yes, please ask.
like, for example, I have an image or a picture that I wanted to post on my social media, but it carries all this kind of information. But I don't want it to be showing when or somebody can download an extra source of information. Is that a way that I can wipe away all this data?
Yes, you modify your metadata. We discussed that last week. There are tools you can use to. Remember, we talked about EXIF2. Yes, we defined EXIF2 to be a tool you can use to extract, edit, modify metadata. Last week. Yes?
So what are the commands that I can use for
Take home assignment. Yes.
In a situation where someone has already embedded some particular image, and maybe then someone organized the embed that part of that same file.
You can embed and embed and embed and embed. Yes.
is it going to override?
Now, we've embedded some message into this, right? Yes. We can try to put this message behind a text file. So you are the one to decrypt, extract the message from the text file, extract the message in that picture from the picture. So it all depends on layers of security. So I can put my whatever in a small pause, lock it, put that pause in a safe lock it, carry that small safe lock, put it in a finger one, lock it, carry that one, put it in a server room or whatever, lock the entrance door. Do you get? So it all depends on how many layers of security you want to embed. Remember, security is just simply, there's no system that is 100% secure. The goal is making it the most difficult for any attacker to successfully gain access. You are simply increasing the length of time. Yes, ma'am. Let's proceed. I want to ensure we finish and touch Stegosuite before the class ends today. After that, we can ask all the questions we want to ask. Skip. Okay, so now we've done one house. We've done steganography using GUI. Stegosuite is a GUI environment, right? It's graphical user interface. We are dragging and dropping. What if you don't have room to be using GUI where you can drag and drop, and all you are left with is your terminal? Can you carry out steganography in this terminal? Yes or no?
Yes.
How? Okay, let's quickly touch that before we proceed. So the first command I will be introducing to us is the command called cat. C-A-T, cat. So let's use ls. Ls, this is the files we have in here. We have ideas underscore that, and let's put in the command cat, C-A-T, C-A-T, hello, my friend, how are you today? Question mark. My friend, let's decide to put a comma there. How are you today? Question mark. And let's send it into ideas.txt. Um, Seems I'm missing something. Okay, yeah, no such file. So first of all, let's create. We need to create the file ideas.txt. So how can we do that? Okay, first let's just do with what we have. We have ideas.jpg, right? We have ideas. Okay, let's use nano ideas.txt. Since we want to create, we can put in any message of our choice. Hello, my, is that giving us my friend, comma, how are you today? Question mark. Yeah? Then ls ideas.txt. Now we've created a file, ideas.txt.
Sorry, because we are on the desktop directory, that's what it's saying on the desktop.
No. There's what we call, you use your PWD to know your current directory. So PWD will give us our current directory. We are in home Kali desktop. So when we do ls, list is listing the files that are in this directory. Now we use nano to create a text file called ideas.txt, right? And we wanted reading what is the content of ideas.txt. We now searched our directory, list all the files in there. It listed our JPG, our ideas, and it listed this ideas.txt. But we want to read the content of ideas.txt. We use the command cat ideas.txt. This is the message in ideas.txt. Are we together? So now we want to send this text message into our image. Is it possible? So let's attempt doing that if we'll get a positive result. So what we'll simply do, we use the word cat, ideas.txt, send it into ideas.jpg. Enter. ls ideas.jpg, ideas.txt. Has anything changed? Has anything changed? So now let's use our exif tool to check the file format, the file size of ideas.jpg to see if anything has actually what? Changed. Enter. What's the file size now? 177 KB. Right? Hmm? Now, that is also why we will not have time to go into that. That is also why you don't rely on sizes, because sometimes what if it's 1 kilobyte and some bytes that have changed? Remember what we send into it is just a little file. Let's even check the file size of that. Huh?
Maybe 10 bytes.
Good. So it will not reflect in kilobyte. That does not mean something has not changed. But because of time, what's the time? That one I will leave it. Online participants. Online participants, please, I'll try and make videos available for everyone. So now we've simply embedded that text file into the image. However, the file size is really not showing. Yeah. Now let's move that text file into another folder and see if there will be difference. So let's create a folder. You can create folder in terminal, or you can manually create folder by right clicking, create new folder, name it, or in terminal you simply use the command make directory. Yes, make directory ideas, uh sorry, make directory ideas. Ls, we've created a directory called ideas. It's a folder. Do you understand? We created a folder called ideas. Make directory ideas, we'll create a new folder. So now let's move ideas. Remember this folder we just created, it has appeared here, right? So our image now, which is this ideas.jpg, let's drag it into where? Is this the ideas.jpg? So let's drag it into this folder. And let's go and check the file format again. File size. Here we have ls cd ideas. Enter. We've entered ideas directory. Then let's use ls. We have a file there, ideas.jpg. So let's use the command unzip ideas.jpg. Enter. Archived ideas signature not found. Do we agree? So let's go back to this PWD. Let's go back to desktop. Am I too fast? Are we lost? We are lost. Please find yourself. Oh. Okay, let's use steg hide. Steg hide. Let me just touch that one, then we'll round up. Steg hide. We've installed our steg hide, right? Steg hide. Now, instead hide, you use embed or you use extract. Remember Stegosuite, we are using embed or extract, right? So we are now going to embed the this is embed tag cf ideas.jpg. ideas.txt. There's no ideas here. So we need to, okay, let's do, because there's no ideas in this current folder. So let's use the ideas underscore embed. Passphrase. What should be our passphrase? Hello. Hello. Not ideas. Hello. Enter. Re-enter passphrase. Hello. What has happened? LS. Something has happened. What has happened? We have successfully put this into this. We've added this guy into this guy. Remember, this guy has one message before.
Yes, it starts. Yes.
We've added another thing into it. So let's check the file size here, whether it has changed from what it used to be. Yeah? And we'd simply do that using what? What can we use to do that? Exif to underscore embed dot jpg. Enter 180 kilobyte. The size of what we embedded is minute, is in bytes. Do you now agree and see why nothing is seem to be changing? But in reality, the 6 bytes has been added. So it means if we increase our content of the ideas.txt file and it probably gets to 1 kilobyte, that is when the size will manifest. Are we together? So now how can we have how many things hidden in one image now? We have the regular text and we have a file, a .txt file, embedded in one image. One's password is ideas, another password is hello. Any question before we call it a day? Yes, sir. Please ask.
The initial image we downloaded, that's from the website of the ideas.
Yes.
The file wasn't created on this day today. So how can we know the day of the creation of the file? Like when the file is actually created?
Now you can use more advanced tools. That's one. Two, it's stating that it's created today because that's the day it was transmitted to this piece.
So what I mean is that can we know the day that it was uploaded on that page?
The date was uploaded on the web page. That is when the date was created. If you want to go by actual metadata, that's not the date was created. The date was created is the date was
Snap.
not even snap. This is not the snap image. This is a designed image by
Graphic design.
exactly either Photoshop or whichever graphics tool that was used. So it was the day it was saved or exported. That is the day it was created. However, the day you download it here is the day the system is reading. So if you want to now find out where it originated from, that is where you now have more advanced tools. This is an open source tool. You can get that information from yourself or most. Any question? Okay, so what we've embedded, let's extract it before we call it a day. This, we simply go back, steg hide. This time around, we use the command what? Extract.
I want to use the CF and not the EF.
I'll give that as take-home assignment.
You gave me a 7 now.
That's good because you're asking question. In all of those questions you're asking, if I keep answering, they will not move this far. So the ones I know you can find out yourself. Those are little things you can check out. Any other question? So we use extract. Then what are we? Where are we extracting from? Ideas embed underscore embed. Enter. What's the passphrase? See, he's asking for passphrase now. Hello. Enter. The file already exists because we are extracting in the same folder. So it's asking us, should we override? Do you understand what's happening here? If we had moved this file from another folder, remember we have to move to a different folder then, right? So if we had moved it to a different folder, to just extract it out as ideas.txt. But because the file already exists, it's asking us, do we want to override it? Y or N? What is Y? Yes. Or no? So anything you put in there, if you put in a yes, it will override this guy. If you put a no, it will terminate the process. So with this, any question? Online, offline? I hope you enjoyed the Stegosuite, Stegosuite, and Exit 2. Any question? You're quiet. You're quiet. Any question? No question. It's been a productive day, yes?
Before that, sir.
Are we one after the other?
A grouping online.
A grouping.
Forget about that.
Online participants, any question? Online participants.
Size projects now.
Yes, for those tutorial video we provided. What is okay? Basically, okay. All right, thank you all, online participants, offline participants. Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. Of course, wonderful session, concluding session. I think
No more classes.
class has finished. My whole class.
So no class next week, so Saturday. No, sir. Does that mean that
With your class, yes, will be communicated. I think a message was dropped on the group now.
So we have mixing.
You have concerns. I didn't direct. Is it with regards to my course?
Yes.
If it's yes, it means it's a no.
Actually, sir, everybody can agree with me that this is the best class we had so far since the beginning of this whole course. As far as practical is concerned, honestly, everybody knows that. But we have a lot of pending.
Pending.
Yes. Like,
Discussions for another day.
yes, that one too. That one too. So we have.
Can we go offline now? Thank you. So when the link is provided, everyone online will have access. I don't know, maybe you guys find it to share with them. Yes. Offline now. Thank you all for